Well, good evening. Welcome to the KPEG Game of the Week. Tonight, it's late season Channel League basketball action as the Lompoc Braves boys host the Santa Barbara Dons. I'm Greg Ratcliffe, broadcasting live from Paizola Pavilion, where the 8-14 Braves are ready to take on the 15-8 Dons. Santa Barbara sits atop the Channel League standings at 6-1. Their only league loss being a close 47-44 defeat at the hands of San Marcos a week ago. Lompoc is at the other end of the league standings at 1-5, having lost to crosstown rival Cabrillo 56-44 last week. So tonight, the Dons need a win to keep pace at the top, while the Braves try to play spoiler here on their home court. They're introducing the starters as we speak. Statmeister Mike Loney unable to be with us this evening, so you are stuck with me for the whole 32 minutes of game time. And good luck with that. Well, the Dons have been the team to beat all season. That's proven pretty hard to do, however. We'll get the chance to see what the Braves can do to try and come up with an upset victory here tonight. We should note before this game gets underway that just a few moments ago at 7 o'clock, the Los Angeles Lakers took the floor at Staples Center for the first time since the tragic loss of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and 7 others in a helicopter accident over the weekend. There was a massive Kobe tribute scheduled pregame, I understand. We were unable to be there for that. However, it is worth noting that some of the Lompoc Braves were wearing number 24 warm-up sweats in honor of Kobe. And we will take this opportunity to dedicate this broadcast to Kobe, his family, and the families of all that were lost. R.I.P. Mamba. Okay, so we are underway here at Paizola Pavilion. Braves taking on the Dons. The Dons will win the opening tip. And head to the north goal from your left to right, wearing their traveling green uniforms, Lompoc in their all whites. The three-pointer from the elbow is good to start things off. That was Andrew Douglas, I believe, on the three-pointer, and the Dons will take an early 3-0 lead. And then the Braves will promptly turn it over on their possession. It was deflected, however. Okay, so the Braves will maintain possession, taking it inbounds from the backcourt. 3-0 is the score. The Dons on top here early. 1 shot, 3 points. That's a pretty good way to go. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be off the Braves. Santa Barbara ball. Bring it up over midcourt. Stephen Davis with the ball, drops it off to Bryce Warricker. Over to the corner, another 3-ball. This one no good by Moki Nicario. Rebound Braves. Marquez brings it up court for the Braves, drops it off to Osterreich. Stolen. And here come the Dons, and an easy layup underneath by Warricker. And it's 5-0 Santa Barbara. Full court pass intercepted by Santa Barbara, and here come the Dons on offense once again. Over to Nicario, back to the corner, now back inside. Number 30's got it, Warricker. Drops it off for 15. He rims that one out, no good. And here comes Ryan Morgan after the rebound. Full court. And a foul in the paint. Is it a charge or a block? It is a charge. It's one of those that could have gone either way. They're going to give it to Ryan Morgan on the charge. His first foul of the evening. The Braves' first team foul. And it'll be Santa Barbara ball from under the basket. 5-0 is the score. Dons lead here early. 2 minutes into the first quarter. Nice pass inside to Eric Strandenberg, who puts it up and in for 2. And the Dons have scored the first 7 here to open things up in the first quarter. 7-0 Santa Barbara. Perkins with the ball for the Braves, and he's going to travel up there on the top of the key. So 3 possessions for the Braves, 2 turnovers, and an offensive foul. Not an auspicious start for Lompoc. Davis drives the lane, can't get the layup to go. Rebound Braves. Ballesteros has got it. Drops it off to Walker Grossi, who puts in a nice little jump shot and puts the Braves on the board. It's now 7-2. Stephen Davis on the other puts up a nice shot and gets fouled in the process. He'll get an and one out of that. It's 9-2 Dons with the free throw coming. 5:19 left here in the first quarter. So far, all Santa Barbara, 9-2 Dons. Make it 10-2 with a successful free throw. And Perkins will bring it up again for the Braves. Looks around a screen by Morgan. Drives the lane, tries to dump it off to Osterreich through his hands and out of bounds for yet another Brave turnover. That would be 4. Number 0, Davis brings it up for the Dons. Santa Barbara will set up their offense. Warwick on the far side, double team, swings it over to Gonzalez. Now back to Stephen Davis, who drives the paint, gets fouled as he puts up a shot, and he'll go back to the line. That'll stop the clock with 4:44 left here in the first. It's a 10-2 Santa Barbara lead. Davis continuing his good streak at the line, puts that one in. It's 11-2 with one more coming. 2-shot foul. Makes good on that one. Nice form right through. And it's 12-2. It's a 10-point lead for the Dons. Morgan's got it out front. Over to Grossi. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Dons. Worker has it. Now quickly up court goes Gonzalez. Gonzalez will shoot from the corner. That one's long. Rebound Davis. Back to Gonzalez, who drives the lane, puts it up, and is fouled. No, they'll wave off the shot. Offensive foul on Gonzalez, and it'll be Braves ball from under the basket. Approaching the halfway mark. And they'll get called for the charge. Second time the Braves have got the offensive charge so far this evening. And another turnover goes the way of Santa Barbara. 3:40 left in the first. 12-2 is the Santa Barbara lead. Shot by Nicario, rims in and out, no good. And a foul under the basket. That one's going to go against Gonzalez, and it'll be Braves ball. This Joker Dickerson comes in for the first time tonight for the Braves. Can always tell when DeVille comes in the game with his bright green hair. Here come the Braves. Espinoza brings it over half court. Into Grossi in the paint. And he'll draw the foul. Foul called on Eric Strandberg of the Dons. His first. Second team foul for the Dons. Braves have got it underneath. There goes Colin Osterreich with the layup. And 2 more points on the board for the Braves. It's now 12-4. Nicario has it. Drops it off to Strandberg. Shot no good. Rebound Dons. Back out front to Nicario. Over to the corner to Davis. Inside, shot no good by Nicario. Rebound Braves. 2:40 left in the first. 12-4 is the Santa Barbara lead. Osterreich has got it out front. Over to Dickerson. Back to Osterreich, sitting at the elbow. Out front to Grossi. Now Dickerson driving into the paint. Drops it off to Osterreich, and a nice reverse layup under the basket is good for two. And the lead cut to 6. It's 12-6 now. Santa Barbara leads. Shot no good. Rebound Braves. Here comes Lompoc on offense. Espinoza across midcourt. Taking it all the way. Tries to get it into Dickerson. And out of bounds it goes off the Braves. Santa Barbara ball. 1:58 left in the first. 12-6 is the score. Santa Barbara leads here in the first quarter. Warwicker has it. Sends it over to Miles Thompson in the corner. His first appearance of the night. Oh, nice pass inside to Warwicker. All alone under the basket. Lays it up and in for two. And it's 14-6. Santa Barbara leads. Espen for the Braves. Top. Tries to put up a shot, no good. Here comes Davis after the rebound. Nice little lob pass, a little too high though. And Dickerson will come up with a loose ball for Lompoc. Full court pass, intercepted and out of bounds, intended for Ryan Morgan. Knocked out on the far sideline by Strandberg. It'll still be Braves ball. .108 and counting. Dumlau had it for the Braves. Shot no good. Rebound Davis. Stops at the top of the key. Drops it inside again to Warwicker, who puts it up and in for two more. Warwicker, 6'8", 225-pound presence there inside. Braves on the other end. Walker Grossi puts one in. And it's 16-8 with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Davis drives the lane. No good with the shot. Rebound, Walker Grossi. He'll bring it across. Ballesteros tries to get it into Grossi. And the Dons will have it out of bounds with 19.4 seconds left. Looks like Santa Barbara will play for the last shot as Stephen Davis brings it across midcourt, guarded by Dickerson. Davis stops at the corner, throws one up, no good off the backboard. Rebound Braves. Desperation shot from three-quarter court at the buzzer, no good. So we'll wrap up quarter number one here from Paizola Pavilion with the score Santa Barbara 16, Lompoc 8. You're listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe here with you. We should tell you that before this game started, there was a JV contest going on. We got here about halftime, and the Braves were down 1. They got down as many as 8 about halfway through the fourth quarter, but had a nice push during the last couple of minutes and ended up with a 62-60 victory by the Braves, pulling it out, coming from behind. So Lompoc JV boys with a 62-60 win over the Santa Barbara Dons here earlier tonight at Paizola. Varsity would love to try and duplicate that. But right now, they've been doubled up after one quarter. It's 16-6. Dons have the lead. As we get ready to start the second quarter, the Braves will inbound from midcourt. And Espinoza will have it. Drops it off to Morgan. Ballesteros now has it. Osterreich from the corner, long on the three, no good. Rebound, Davis. 3 ball by Bryce Warwicker from the far side is good. And it's 19-8. Don's lead. Espinoza with a stop and pop from the corner, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Osterreich. And tips it back in. Nice work on the offensive board there by Collin. And 2 points for the Braves makes it 19-10. Don's back on offense. Loose ball, out of bounds, off the Dons. Braves ball. Ryan Morgan will inbound. Hits it to Espinoza, who brings it across midcourt. Drops it off to Walker in the corner, Walker Grossi. Now back up top to Morgan. Swinging around to Ballesteros. Inside to Osterreich. Gets into the paint. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Warwicker, and he's fouled by Osterreich. 5th team foul on the Braves. That's the first on Collin. And Stephen Davis brings it up court for the Dons. Braves playing a little zone. Warwicker inside, travels with it as he tries to get into the paint. Turnover will go to the Braves. 6:26 left here in the second quarter. It's 19-10. Dons with the lead. Espinoza with the 3 ball from the top of the key, no good. Rebound goes to the Dons. Warwicker comes up with it, sends it out front to Davis. Davis drops it off to Miles Thompson. Now back to Warwicker, who drives the paint, double teamed inside, and he'll get fouled on the arm. Looks like they're going to get Osterreich. Nope, they're going to call that one on Steven Espinoza, his second. They were both there. I think they could have got either one. And Warwicker, fighting in the paint, was going to get fouled. This will be a 2-shot shooting foul for Bryce Warwicker. Makes the first one look easy. And takes the lead up to 10. It's now 20-10. Don's on top with one more free throw coming. And makes good on the second one as well. Santa Barbara perfect from the line so far tonight. Joker Dickerson quickly up the court for the Braves. And he will get fouled. Non-shooting foul, 3rd team foul for the Dons. Inbound to the Braves. Marquez has it inside to Dickerson. Tried to get it to Morgan. Broken up. Dickerson comes up with a loose ball, puts it up and in for 2. So it's 21-12 now, my favorite Rush album. Gotta be a classic rock fan to understand that one. Shot inside by Warwicker, no good. Rebound Braves, but a foul. And they're going to call Warwicker on that one. So that'll give the Braves the ball. Warwicker's first. 4th team foul on Santa Barbara. Robert Marquez in for the Braves, brings it up court, drops it off to Dickerson, back to Marquez. Ball is loose in the paint. And out of bounds off the Dons. Clock stopped with 5:03 left here in the second quarter. 21-12 is the score. The Dons on top. Out front to Walker Grossi, who launches a 3-ball, no good. Long pass to Warwicker, and gets the easy uncontested layup on the other end. It's now 23-12. Morgan tries to back it in, gets the blocking foul. This is going to go on Moki Nakario, his first. Still only the 5th team foul on the Dons, so no shots. Rays will inbound. Espinoza gets it into Grossi. Up to Dickerson. Tries to drive the lane, loses control, and the ball. But good hustle by Dickerson. Tries to get it back on the steal, but he's going to get called. He's going to get whistled for the foul on the arm. And that'll give the ball to the Santa Barbara Dons. In fact, that will send them to the line as they are now in the bonus. The 8th team foul for the Braves. Stephen Davis misses that one long. Rebound Dons, however, and Warwicker will put it right back in for 2. So the Dons missed the free throw, but the Braves unable to get the board. And Bryce Warwicker puts it in for 2 more for the Dons. It's now 25-12, and Coach Toronis wants a timeout. Stops the clock with 4:30 left here in the second quarter. 13-point lead for the guests from Santa Barbara. 25-12 is the score. Greg Ratcliffe here from Payzola Pavilion. Glad you could be with us. We missed a couple of games on our schedule earlier in the last week or so due to staff illness, which is a polite way of telling you that I was really, really sick. And for the first time in my 25-year broadcasting career, I had to cancel a broadcast because I couldn't make it. So this game that we're doing tonight, it was not actually on our original schedule. We rearranged a little bit. We were planning on doing the Cabrillo game tonight. We bumped them to Monday so we could bring you this one and make up for the Lompoc game we missed earlier. Inside, Ryan Morgan puts it up and in for the Braves. Cuts the lead to 11. It's 25-14 now. Inside to Warwicker. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Walker Grossi. And here comes Steven Espinoza. Drops it off to Ballesteros. Zach Dumlau's got it now. And he'll get called for the carry. Turnover. Santa Barbara ball. Side out. As Stephen Davis will bring it up. We're halfway through the second quarter here. 25-14. Santa Barbara with the 11-point lead. Back out front to Davis. Lompoc in a 2-3 zone. From the corner, nice looking 3-ball from Jackson Gonzalez. Nothing but net, and it's 28-14 Santa Barbara Dons. Braves back on offense. Ballesteros has it. Drops it off to Ryan Morgan. Cross court to Grossi. Grossi drives the paint, loses the ball. Here comes Stephen Davis in the other direction. Drops it out to Warwicker, who tries to load up, but it is blocked by Grossi. Fast break on the other end. Morgan misses the shot. Osterreich tries to follow, misses the slam. And it'll be out of bounds off the Braves. Yep, they're going to call Colin Osterreich. They're going to tee him up for hanging on the rim. Probably the only guy in the gym that can do that other than Warwicker wearing green. And he's shooting free throws right now. That one's good. Santa Barbara very proficient at the line so far tonight. Waronker makes good on both of them. It's 30-14 after the two-shot technical. And the Dons will get the inbound as well. 2:50 left here till halftime. It's 30-14. Santa Barbara with the big lead over the Braves. Davis stops at the corner. Inside to Waronker. Short on the jumper. Gets his own miss. Tries to put it up again. No good. Osterreich with the board. Here come the Braves. Espinoza brings it across the timeline. Over to Grossi. Back to Ballesteros. Grossi in the corner. Out front to Ryan Morgan at the top. All alone is Espinoza. 3-ball, no good. Out of bounds off the Dons. Espinoza with the ball, drives the paint, and he's going to get tied up. Jump ball. The arrow belongs to Santa Barbara. So they will inbound from the baseline with 2:10 remaining till half. (30-14) is the score. The Santa Barbara Dons with the 16-point lead. Stephen Davis brings it across midcourt. Dumps it off to Nicario. Gets it inside to Waronker. Waronker, triple team, still muscles his way in for 2 points. 32-14. Here come the Braves. Espinoza to Dickerson. Out to Grossi. Ballesteros with the fake and then the jumper. And that's good for 3. 32-17. Steele on the other end. And a fight for the loose ball. And Lompoc's going to get called for the travel. As you shuffle your feet when you're on your back, I guess it still counts. Ballesteros fighting hard for the loose ball. Came up with it, but gets called for the travel. It'll be turnover to the Dons. 1:20 left till halftime. Trying to get the ball inside to Davis. Knocked away, out of bounds off the Braves. Davis inbounds, gets the pass right back. Shot no good. Rebound, Walker Grossi. Steven Espinoza brings it up for Lompoc. Walker's got it up top now. Joker Dickerson from the corner. Tries to drive into the lane, loses control. Hits it back. Throws it out to Grossi. Off the back iron, no good. And here comes Davis and the Dons. 3-ball from the corner. This one is long. That was Jackson Gonzalez with the shot. Rebound Braves. Ballesteros from the corner. Good. Another 3. That was Dominic Ballesteros for 3, and it's 34-20 with 30 seconds to go till half. Santa Barbara with the ball. Nicario out front. Drops it off to Gonzalez. Now back over to Davis. Defended and fouled by Joker Dickerson. Stops the clock with 14.6 seconds left in the half, and that's going to send Davis to the line. Shooting 2. Davis can't make good on the first one, but he'll get one more. As they are in the double bonus, 10 team fouls on the Braves. Misses them both. Unusual. And with 10 seconds to go, the Braves have got the ball. Ryan Morgan will bring it up. All the way down the court as Ryan Morgan puts it up and in for 2. It's 34-22. And that'll be it for the half. 16 minutes, 2 quarters, 1 half done here at Paizola Pavilion. Our halftime score is the Santa Barbara Dons 34, the Lompoc Braves 22. They'll go to the locker room, rest up, regroup, and see what they can do for the second half. So we'll send it back to the studio so we can get you to listen to some important things that are going on around the Lompoc Valley. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes for the second half, folks. You're listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
You're listening to high school basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. It's halftime. So get a snack, refill your favorite beverage, and whatever you do, don't go away, because second half action will be starting up real soon, right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Hey Lompoc, now that your newest, bestest, most favoritist radio station is up and running, why not put us to work? If your organization has a nonprofit event or fundraiser coming up, let KPEG help spread the word. Just submit your public service announcement at least 2 weeks in advance, and we'll handle the rest. Call us at 875-2750 for details. That's 875-2750. After all, KPEG is your community radio station. Serving you is what we do. So, you want to know what's new on KPEG? Well, we've created the perfect solution, and we call it KPEG New Tracks. Every week, we'll showcase some of the new songs we've recently added to the mix, plus preview some tracks that haven't even made it into rotation yet. From indie to heavy metal, you'll hear some great new additions to the library, complete with artist and song title information. And who knows, one of them may turn out to be your next favorite song. Can you afford not to listen? It's KPEG New Tracks. Catch it every Friday night at 6 p.m., right here on your home for the greatest collection of rock and roll on the planet, 100.9 KPEG. By now, you've probably figured out that KPEG is not your ordinary average radio station. In fact, we're anything but ordinary. First, you'll never ever hear a commercial on KPEG. We're all about the music. And how about that music? We play more music with more variety than any other station in the area. And not just the standard tunes you hear everywhere else. Sure, we play rock and oldies and your favorite classic rock songs, but we'll also introduce you to some deep tracks that you might not have heard. Some new rock, and even some bands that are a bit off the mainstream. That's what makes KPEG so unique. Well, that and our exclusive live sports coverage. But the point is that KPEG is different by design. Enjoy it. We're 100.9 KPEG. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game featuring the Santa Barbara Dons and the Lompoc Braves. Our next broadcast is scheduled for Monday night when the Cabrillo boys will host these same Santa Barbara Dons. Join us at 7 o'clock from Cabrillo High School for an important matchup that could decide the Channel League Championship. It's the Santa Barbara Dons versus Cabrillo boys basketball next Monday at 7. And it's right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Tickets are now available for the Lompoc Recreation Division's annual Father-Daughter Dance. This popular dance is for young ladies 3 to 18 years of age and the men in their life, either their dad, uncle, grandpa, or other special person. The dance will be held on 3 nights this year, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, February 7th, 8th, and 9th. The event runs each night from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the Anderson Recreation Center, 125 West Walnut Avenue. Tickets are $30 per pair, with additional children costing $10 each. Due to the popularity of the program, this dance requires pre-registration. For more information or to purchase tickets, contact the Lompoc Recreation Division at 875-8100 or stop by the Anderson Recreation Center. KPEG listeners, have we got a deal for you? Now, we know you enjoy hearing all of our great music and special programming, but how would you like to hear yourself on your favorite radio station? Too good to be true, you say? No way! If you are a dedicated KPEG fan, you're invited to stop by the studio and record your very own station ID or tribute. We'll add it to our rotation, so when you tune into KPEG, you just might hear yourself on the air. Give us a call at 875-2750. That's 875-2750, and we'll tell you how. It's simple, it's fun, it's free, and it's right here on Lompoc's very own 100.9 KPEG.
You might have heard about Measure I-2020. which will be on the March 3rd presidential primary election ballot. The 1 cent per dollar tax measure would provide a stable revenue source to fund essential Lompoc city services, including public safety and fire response. Learn more about Measure I-2020 at cityoflompoc.com. Make your voice heard. Vote on March 3rd.
You're listening to high school basketball right here on 100.9 KPEG. It's halftime, so get a snack, refill your favorite beverage, and whatever you do, don't go away, because second half action will be starting up real soon, right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. If you've been listening to KPEG for a while, and I know you have, chances are you've heard a few songs that you didn't recognize. Well, that's because we don't just play traditional rock and roll, we dig under rocks to find the best rolls. We break rocks to break the mold of traditional radio. So if you hear a song that you don't know, that's a good thing. And if you love it so much that you just have to know who the artist is, just ask. Give us a call. It's 875-2750. That's 875-2750. Tell us when it aired, and we'll tell you who it was. It's just that simple. Listen to KPEG, hear great music, learn new stuff. So, thanks for listening, tell a friend, and keep rocking with us here at 100.9 KPEG. The Lompoc Concert Association is pleased to present Adam DeGraff in concert on Friday, February 7th. DeGraff is a classically trained American violinist whose experimentation with rock violin using a looping station has earned him critical acclaim around the world. The concert will be held at the First United Methodist Church at 925 North F Street. Doors open at 6:45 with the show scheduled to begin at 7:30. Tickets are available pre-sale or at the door. It's Adam DeGraff in concert, Friday, February 7th at 7:30. Brought to you by the Lompoc Concert Association. For tickets or more information, contact the LCA at 588-5971. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game featuring the Santa Barbara Dons and the Lompoc Braves. Our next broadcast is scheduled for Monday night when the Cabrillo boys will host these same Santa Barbara Dons. Join us at 7 o'clock from Cabrillo High School for an important matchup that could decide the Channel League Championship. It's the Santa Barbara Dons versus Cabrillo boys basketball next Monday at 7. And it's right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, alright, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cool time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
I only want to listen to that FM music.
Hi, I'm Casey Farah, your host for KPEG's Local Music Hour. Playing music from Lompoc and the surrounding cities. Every Saturday at 7 p.m. Right here on KPEG 100.9 FM.
Fire, flood, hazardous spills, active shooter, extreme weather.
Well, welcome back to Paizola Pavilion, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the second half of this Channel League basketball game between the Santa Barbara Dons and the Lompoc Braves. It's been all Dons so far. 34-22 is our halftime score. and see if the Braves can regroup and make a dent in this lead. Take a quick look at the Channel League standings as we get ready to start the third quarter. Santa Barbara on top with 6-1. San Marcos 1 game back in the win column and 5-1. Cabrillo at 5-2. The Conchs hanging right in there. Los Pueblos at 3-4. Lompoc at 1-5. And San Ynez winless in league play at 0-7. And this is with 2 games to go after tonight. So the Braves will inbound to start things off in the third quarter. They promptly turn it over and give it to the Dons. Not the start they wanted here in the second half, I don't think. Stephen Davis over to Warwicker, going for his inside play, but I guess he can shoot outside too because he just drained a 3 from distance. And it's 37-22 Santa Barbara. Ballesteros with the ball for the Braves over to Perkins. Swings it over to Grossi. Back to Perkins now. Inside to Osterreich. Tries to put up a shot. Blocked by Warwicker, and Warwicker will get the loose ball. Brings it up to Davis. Drops it off to Warwicker. The trailer can't get the layup to go, however. Rebound Osterreich. Perkins will bring it up for Lompoc. Works around a screen by Ryan Morgan. Grossi from distance, no good. Rebound Dons. Warwicker inside, puts it up and in with the easy scoop layup. Warwicker, the dominant force with another 2. It's 39-22 Santa Barbara. The lead up to 17. Perkins with it for the Braves. Swings it over to Grossi. Grossi drives into the paint. Swings it back over to the corner. Perkins for 3. No good. Loose ball, fighting for it in the paint. Finally, the Dons will come up with it. 2-on-2 break. And all the way goes number 15, Eric Strandberg, and he puts it in for 2. It's now 41-22. And then underneath. And Morgan will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was on Strandberg, his second. Morgan makes good on the first one. Make it 2 for 2 for Ryan Morgan from the line. And it's 41-24. And timeout on the court, taken by the Dons, looks like. Full timeout. We should note that pregame, it was senior night here tonight. Some of these young men are playing their last home game for Braves basketball, as they have. And the big man in the middle, Colin Osterreich, will be graduating as well. So the Braves going to lose some size and some talent off this team here come graduation time. And right now, they've got to work with what they've got and see what they can do about this 17-point deficit. Dons lead 41-24. And here comes Santa Barbara on offense. From the corner, Warwicker, no good. Rebound Walker for the Braves. And here comes Perkins. Tries to get it inside to Osterreich, too high. Rebound Dons. And up and in. Nice hustle by Stephen Davis running the court. And that's 43-24. The lead is now 19. Morgan with it for the Braves. Loses the handle. Ball still loose. Braves will finally come up with it. Morgan drops it off to Perkins. Ball popped loose. Still Braves possession, however, as it goes out of bounds. Morgan will inbound, but we got a little mop duty here first. The players out there are mopping things up a little bit. .505 left here in the third quarter clock. 43-24 is the Santa Barbara lead, and the Braves will inbound. And that inbound is stolen and dropped off to number 3, Hokie Nicario. Jackson Gonzalez with the steal, Nicario with the layup, and it's 45-24. Perkins on the other end. Too long on the shot. Rebound goes to Strandberg, who gets it up quickly. Shot no good, but a foul. Nicario gets fouled on the shot attempt. Looks like they're going to get Dominic Ballesteros on this one. That's his first team foul for the Braves here in the second half. And Nicario goes to the line. Comes up short on that one. We switch ends, of course. Now the Santa Barbara Dons working towards the west goalpost. No good on both free throws. Here come the Braves on offense. Morgan from the top of the key drives to the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Warwicker. Quick pass up front to Nicario. And lays it up and in for 2 more. And it's now 47-24. And another stolen pass. Here come the Dons again. Here comes Moki Nicario again, and there goes Nicario for 2 more. And it's 49-24, and this one is getting quickly out of hand. Another stolen pass by the Dons. Drop off to Stephen Davis, who lays it up for 2. And an offensive explosion here suddenly after a string of Lompoc turnovers. And it's 51-24. Santa Barbara timeout on the court with 3:44 left here in the third. You're listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. As we said earlier, this was supposed to be a San Ynez versus Cabrillo game tonight. We had originally on our schedule. We came over here to do this Braves game instead to make up for the one we missed last week. We're not going to leave out Cabrillo. We will be heading, we added a game to the schedule. We'll be out to Cabrillo High School on Monday night for our next broadcast, where these same Santa Barbara Dons will visit the Conquistadors in a game that could very well determine the Channel League Championship, depending on what happens to Cabrillo tonight. Cabrillo, as we said, playing Santa Ynez this evening at home. Back to action now. Ballesteros has got it. Over to Espinoza, inside to Osterreich. Can't get the layup to go, but gets fouled in the process. Going to call a non-shooting foul. Foul on the floor, so inbound Braves. Nice inbound pass by Dickerson to Ballesteros, who was open in the corner, and he'll drain the 3. Braves need a bunch more of those. 51-27 now, Santa Barbara. Give and go from Davis. Nicario now. Out to Warwicker. Shoots the 3 ball. No good. Davis with the board. Puts it up. And is fouled. That should send Stephen Davis to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Steven Espinoza. It's Espinoza's 3rd personal. And Davis off the back iron with that one, no good. One more for Davis. That one's short. And Davis 0 for 2 from the line on that trip. Graves with the rebound. Walker Grossi puts up a little floater, no good. Rebound Dons. Here comes Davis again. Sends it to the corner. Back inside now. Stolen by the Braves. Ballesteros. Loose ball. Out of bounds off of Lompoc. It'll be a Santa Barbara ball inbound from the side. 2:31 left here in the third quarter. 51-27 is our score. The visitors from down south have the lead. Jackson Gonzalez brings it up court. Warwicker drives the baseline. Puts up the layup. It's good and foul on the play. Warwicker will go to the line for the and one. 53-27 with the free throw pending for Bryce Warwicker. We talked about the seniors on the Lompoc squad. Looking here at the Santa Barbara roster, they are senior heavy as well. Warwicker among them. Free throw no good. Rebound Dons, however, so they'll get another shot at it. Inside to Strandberg. Ball tipped away. And out of bounds off the Braves. Inside to Warwicker. Steps just outside the paint. Puts up a little jumper. No good. Rebound Grossi. Fast break Braves, but Santa Barbara back in good defensive numbers, and the pass is stolen. Davis to Warwicker, up and in, underneath the basket is good. And it's 55-27. And Jackson Gonzalez is going to be called for a foul, trying to get the steal at midcourt. That's his third personal. Braves will inbound. Marquez has it for the Braves. Tries to get it over to Walker Grossi and gets called for the travel. Turnover will give the ball to the Dons with 1:45 left here in the third. 55-27 is our score. The Dons lead. Davis, long, deep three ball. Too long on the shot. Rebound Grossi. And the Braves are bringing up court. And that's Steven Espinoza with it. Drops it off to Grossi. Now Morgan's got it up top. Dickerson from the elbow. Joker drives the baseline. Drops it off to Walker Grossi, who puts it up and in. 55-29. Approaching 1 minute to go. Stolen. Ryan Morgan's got it. Here he comes. 3-on-2. Morgan takes it all the way. Shot no good, but draws the blocking foul in the paint. Ryan Morgan will go to the line to shoot two with 1:02 left here in the third quarter. Trying to chip away at this lead a little bit. 55-29 is the score. Morgan drains the first one. 55-30. Quick math tells me that's a 25-point lead for the Dons. Morgan to shoot one more. Drains them both. 55-31 with exactly a minute to go here in the third. Stephen Davis brings it up court. No hurry for the Dons this possession. Eddie Hernandez in the game for the Dons for the first time tonight. Miles Thompson with the shot. No good. Davis with the rebound. Cross court to Warwicker, who puts in a nice three ball. And it's 58-31. And a foul under the basket on the other side. First on Miles Thompson, the Braves will inbound. Espinoza with it, drops it off to Grossi for the 3-ball, comes up short. Ballesteros into Grossi, in and out, puts it back up. Grossi gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in, that's 58-33. And the Braves will inbound from underneath the basket with 6.5 seconds to go. Morgan, quick pass to Grossi, 3-ball, no good off the rim, rebound. Will go to the Dons, and that will bring us to the buzzer and the end of the third quarter. We got 8 minutes left here from Paisola Pavilion, and the Lompoc Braves have a long way to go. It's Santa Barbara 58, Lompoc 33. You're listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe with you here at Paisola. Hanging in as best we can. One thing we do need to tell you about while we have a moment is the sales tax measure I-2020. It's going to be on the March 3 ballot. It's all about a 1% sales tax increase here in the Lompoc Valley. I highly recommend that you go to the City of Lompoc webpage, cityoflompoc.com. All the information you need to know about, Measure I-2020 is right there. Please go read up, get informed, make an informed decision, and don't forget to go vote on March 3. Okay, so we start action here in the fourth and final quarter. The Dons inbound, and they're going to lose it out of bounds. So turnover goes to the Braves. Morgan will inbound to Steven Espinoza. Osterreich drops it off to Morgan. Back to Espinoza. Grossi with it. Gets down towards the baseline, puts one off the glass, and in the basket for a 2. It's 58-35. Nicario with it. Over to Warwicker. Back to Nicario. Davis for 3 from the corner is good. And it's 61-35. Santa Barbara leads. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Espinoza drives, stops, pops, short with the shot, no good. Rebound ends up in the hands of Stephen Davis. Passes it forward to Nicario, who gets fouled on the shot. That'll send Loki Nicario to the line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Steven Espinoza. That's his 4th personal. Nicario good on the first shot. 62-35 with one more pending. Three bounces in a roll, and that second one goes in as well. Got the friendly roll on that rim. 63-35. Perkins brings it up for the Braves, drops it off to Ballesteros. In the corner to Morgan, out front to Osterreich. Now Grossi's got it, drives the paint, puts up a little scoop shot, no good. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Warwicker, which sends it up front to Davis. To the far corner, 3-ball is good. That's Eddie Hernandez. Wearing Santa Barbara green from the corner, and it's 66-35. The lead up to 31. Osterreich, shot blocked by Warwicker. Still Braves ball. Perkins has got it. Foul on the paint. Pushing foul by Bryce Warwicker. Foul on the floor. No shot. Exactly 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Braves will inbound. Walker Grossi's got it. Over to Perkins. Inside to Morgan. Foul on the floor, however. Let's see who they call this one on. They're going to get Moki Nicario. It's his second personal. And that will send Ryan Morgan to the line. To shoot two is 1-1, and he's no good on the shot. Rebound goes to Davis. Guarded by Dickerson. Drops it off to Miles Thompson, who drives straight to the bucket and puts it up and in for a nice, easy layup. And it's 68-35. Ball is loose on the other end now, and the Dons come up with it. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Can't make the layup go, however. Rebound goes to Osterreich. Now he's driving the bucket and slams it home. It gives the Lompoc fans a little something to cheer about. 68-37. Shot on the other end, no good. Rebound goes to Grossi. And Perkins will bring it back up for Lompoc. Drops it off to Dickerson. Works a screen from Morgan. Stops, pops, no good. Another rebound goes to Warwicker. 68-37 is the score. 4:45 left here in the fourth. Nice little spin move inside by Bryce Warwicker. And makes the layup good as well. It's 70-37. Elijah Perkins for the Braves. Inside to Ryan Morgan. Off the glass, no good. Another rebound to Warwicker. Davis brings it up, drops it off to Warwicker. He'll stop for a three ball. That one rims out, no good. Pass broken up, but picked up by Dickerson. Tries to get it inside to Osterreich, no good. Diving attempt at a save by Joker. One thing you can say about Joker Dickerson, well, there's two things you can say about Joker Dickerson. One, he has his very cool green hair, and two, he really hustles. Approaching the 4 minute, the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter, as Miles Thompson brings it up for the Dons. Nicario inside to Warwicker. Foul on the floor. And that is number 5 on Colin Osterreich. So Colin will have a seat. As he is done for the night. Espinoza comes in to take his place. Nicario drives the lane for the Dons, comes up short on the layup, rebound. He lays it up and in for 2. And it's 70-39 with 3.5 to go. Call the foul. Dickerson gets the foul. That's his third personal. And Thompson will go to the line, shoot a pair. First one rims out. Thompson, one of the smaller guys on the floor for the Dons, 5'9", 155. Makes good on the second. It's 71-39 with 3.5 to play. Braves on offense. Dickerson has it, gets it over to Perkins at the top of the key. Back inside to Dickerson, loses the ball in the paint, and the Dons will have it. Jackson Gonzalez Little full court pressure here by the Braves. Nicario finally gets it up over the timeline. 3 ball. No good by Nicario. Rebound Lompoc. Here comes Ryan Morgan. And trying to get away from a defender, and they'll call a double dribble. And the Braves fans are not pleased with that call, as you might hear. Turnover will give the ball to the Dons with 2:48 left. More substitutions coming in for Santa Barbara. Nate Foley in the game now. Jackson Gonzalez brings it up across midcourt. Foley's got it at the top of the key. Shot no good. Here comes Ryan Morgan. Santa Barbara back on numbers, however. Got good defense. Morgan was 1 on 3. He goes to the basket. Draws the foul. Clock stop with 2:28 left here in the fourth. 71-39 is our score. The visitors from Santa Barbara have the commanding lead. Morgan too strong on the first one. We'll have one more coming. As Max Butcher comes in for the Dons. Ryan Morgan drains the second free throw, and it's now 71-40. Here comes Miles Thompson. Over to Butcher. Out to Eddie Hernandez. All substitutes on the floor for the Dons. Shot by Foley, no good. Rebound Dons, however. Thompson has got it. Ball comes loose, and Perkins will pick it up for the Braves. Long pass to number 12. Dumlau drives the baseline, can't get the layup to go, and it's rebound to the Dons. And Robert Marquez will be called for the foul underneath the basket. No. Not sure they were going to get him. However, it's just a turnover to the Braves, and Perkins will bring it up with 1.5 to play here in the fourth. It's a 31-point lead for the Dons. 71-40 is the score. Marquez with the 3, no good. Rebound to the Braves, and Marquez will get it back. Inside to Grossi. No good. Rebound Santa Barbara. But the pass is picked off, and Ryan Morgan's got it. Back inside to Grossi. Short with the layup. Picks up the rebound and puts it back up. Grossi being very effective on the offensive glass tonight. It's 71-42. And a whistle. And a foul. 1 minute exactly on the clock. And Walker Grossi goes out of the game with a nice round of applause. Foul was called on Zach Dumlau. Coach Sharonis taking this opportunity to bring his starters out so they can be recognized. Ryan Morgan now out of the game. Free throw no good. And jump ball. As Dickerson in there fighting for possession. The arrow belongs to Lompoc. So the Braves will inbound with 1 minute to play. Perkins brings it up court. Dumlau's got it. Trying to drive the baseline. Ball comes loose. Rebound. Loose ball goes down to the Braves. And Dumlau with the layup. Zach Dumlau scores in the last 35 seconds here at home. One of those graduating seniors. That's good to see. 30 seconds to play. It's 71-44. Nate Foley with the ball. He'll go ahead and shoot it high off the glass. No good. Dickerson gets the board for the Braves. Long pass down here to Robert Marquez, who puts up the layup. And Marquez, another graduating senior, puts one in. And it's 71-46. Inside 10 seconds to play. The Dons do not have to shoot the ball. They'll get it across midcourt and dribble this one out. And there's the final buzzer. This one is official. 71-46, our final score here from Fayetteville tonight, as the Santa Barbara Dons dominate the Lompoc Braves in their final home game of the season. It was Dons from start to finish, and the Santa Barbara team has showed us here tonight why they are in first place in the Channel League. That takes them to 7-1. In a very important game in regards to the Channel League standings and maybe even the Channel League championship. So hope you can join us for that one. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 o'clock, but sometimes those run a little late with the JV game just preceding them. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll be there whenever it starts. We'll be there, and we hope you can join us for that one. So I think we'll wrap things up from Paizola Pavilion here tonight. For Bill Smith, back to the studio. My name is Greg Ratcliffe. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you being along, and we hope we can count on you to be with us again next Monday night. Our final score here once again from Paizola Pavilion, Santa Barbara Dons 71, Lompoc Braves 46. Now we'll send you back to KPEG Radio and the greatest collection of rock and roll on the planet at 100.9 KPEG. Good night, everybody.